get the engine out of this thing today. I've got some enthusiasm and we'll get started. Let's get it out. Oh, that was easy. What actually happened is I got a bit enthusiastic the other day. I thought I had a spare hour, so I took the aircon pump off, power steering, the alternator, and then it all started coming out and I forgot to do an intro. So sorry about that, but I'll show you what happened. Mini milestone, taking the engine out. What you want is to get your alternator off, your power steering pump off, and the aircon off. They're like your three main front ancillaries. And once your rad's out as well and your intercooler, you're left with pretty much nothing. Hardly anything there now. Let's move on to the gearbox side of things. I'm not going to show you removing all the bolts, but there is this of interest. So once your starter motor's out, you need to remove this clutch fork shaft. I'm not quite sure why, but you see I've disconnected my slave cylinder down there, took this spring off that, so that is loose. I've popped the boot off there as well, and then you've got this plug. This plug's a bit weird, so you've got to put, it's a 10mm Allen key there, stick that in there, undo that, and then there's a bit of a trick to get this bore out. So that plug out. And then M6 somewhere in there. Interesting. So I had like an M6 bolt into there, and then we'll get some mole grips on. So a few threads in, and then we'll pull on that. Should pull the oh. Yes. Done. That's your clutch slave cylinder. As soon as I removed that shaft, loosened off the last couple of bolts, and put the plug back in. Although that's loose now, I am a bit worried about putting that back, so I'm not sure how it goes. But this fell apart, as you can see. Big gap there, that's really good. Obviously I had the clutch done recently, so very, very nicely. They've copper greased it all. Now, I did have a bit of trouble about that bolt down there. Same on the other side, doesn't come out because the drive shaft's in the way, but I don't think it matter. I'm sure it shouldn't be like that either. But anyway, doesn't really matter. The originality is gone of this car. And undone the two nuts for the engine, man. I think it's ready to lift. Need someone to lend me an engine crane. So not a very glamorous place right now, down the side of my house, but engine is there, manifolds are off, it's just basically a single turbo conversion reversed. But tomorrow is an exciting day. Tomorrow, I'm driving around Shrewsbury. Let's get this thing loaded up in the mighty L Grand. Let's get going. Day out, off to Shrewsbury, go drop the block off, have a chat with Andy from Scooby Solutions, see what options he's got for me, and try and pick some kind of build spec. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be decent. Once it's dropped off, so I think that'll be it for this video. The next one will be going down to pick up the engine from Andy, which will be like 6 weeks time, unfortunately. Yeah, and he's going to run through some of the options we've picked. I wish I could have built it myself and shown you, but I don't know if I've got the confidence in myself, maybe. I don't know, making excuses, but I've decided not to anyway. So yeah, I look forward to this build, and keep your eyes out for the next one.